Good morning, it's Martin from Pendle Performance on a very cold morning this morning. We spent quite some time defrosting outside and getting a hot pressure wash so we could clean the vehicle. Although we have cleaned the vehicle off, you can see, you know, there is still quite a lot off, but if we wouldn't have cleaned the vehicle off, we'd have had a huge mess in the dyno. So anyway, customer with this T4, it's a 2.5 T4 and a 03, the one with the intercooler on the 105 brake course. Customer drove up yesterday and he parked in a lorry park and stayed overnight. His battery was flat this morning. I don't think it was too warm, but anyway, we've done a lot of work on the vehicle. We've absolutely transformed it. So I'm sure his drive up yesterday and his wait overnight is going to be well worth it. We'll have a look at the dyno graph and then we'll just have a bit of a chat about the mechanical work that we've got to do on these vehicles. So this is the dyno graph as it came into us. Yes, it's made around about the power 101 brake course. Well, yeah, you can say it's made 238 newton torque, but look at the delivery of the power. This is your RPM scale, so 0, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. So 2,000 RPM is making absolutely no torque whatsoever. And then we get this wiggly line of torque. Now, one of the main causes, there were a number of things mechanically wrong with this vehicle, what we had to mechanically fix. First of all, the pump time was massively retarded. So the starting up of the vehicle and the sound of the vehicle, with it being retarded on pump timing, wasn't great. So the first protocol, we did the pump timing, then we data logged it, and it was clear to see the MAF sensor was massively holding it back. It wasn't reading the air mass actually coming in, even though it was coming into the engine. Reason being is the MAF pipe, what goes onto the inlet on the turbo, it's a virgin fit. There's an O-ring generally and it's plastic and there's a virgin fit on when it's new. Over time, with the heat of the turbo and engine, the plastic expands and then you get unmetered air that comes in through, because the pipe becomes loose, where it should be a virgin fit, you get unmetered air coming through there, so it's not being metered, it's not being monitored by the MAF sensor. So we're not getting the MAF reading we should do, which then limits the injection quantity that the ECU injects. So that's why we got a really lumpy thing. So one of the easiest ways to rectify it, you don't need to go out and buy a new pipe, so it's virgin fit. All you need to do is put a Jubilee clip around the, sorry about the noise of the compressor, put a Jubilee clip around the pipe, what goes onto the inlet of the turbo, and tighten it up. Job's good. And then we cleaned the air filter out. We also did a few other mechanical tweaks on it, and then we got custom tuning. So that's the dyno graph of what it's made standard. We'll show you the dyno graph of what it's made tuned. Bear with us. I'll overlay it over the standard graph as well. Whoa, God, it's cold. This is what she's made now. So we've made 137 brake course, which is absolutely awesome, 306 newton meters of torque. But you can see the thin lines. I'll just put it on to RPM. So you can see now 2000 RPM where we was making no torque at all. That is our peak torque. 306 newton meters of torque at just over 2000 RPM. So a vast increase, and this isn't just with the tuning, this is with doing all the mechanical tweaks and the mechanical setup of the vehicle as well as the tuning. But a vast increase across the full rev range. So this is going to be one very happy customer and one very sorted Volkswagen T4. So thanks for watching, bye.